Okay. In previous class, just to go through the concepts of greatest term and number of terms in the given expansion and required coefficient of the expansion, required coefficient of given power of x in the expansion, so that these are the concepts that we covered in previous classes. Now I will explain the other concepts, miscellaneous concepts related to this one. And based on the coefficients of binomial expansion, this is one important problem based on the coefficients of the binomial expansion. This is one important one. Okay. If the coefficients of second, third and fourth terms of the expansion 1 plus x whole power n 2n or in AP, then the value of 2n square minus 9n plus 7 equal to, if the coefficients of second, third, fourth terms of the expansion, coefficients of these successive terms of the expansion or in AP, then the value of 2n square minus 9n plus 7 is. Okay. If the coefficients of the given expansion or in AP, then the value of 2n square minus 9n minus 7 is. Okay. Okay. So there is a formula to this one. If the coefficients of k plus 1 and k plus 2 terms, coefficients of the successive terms k plus 1, k plus second, terms of 1 plus x whole power n or in AP, the coefficients are in AP. Once the expansion is 1 plus x whole power n form, there is no coefficient of x here, only the binomial expansion is of the form 1 plus x whole power n, and kth term, k plus 1th term and k plus second term or in AP, then n plus 2k whole square, n plus 2k whole square equal to n plus 2. This is the result related to this problem. If kth term coefficient and k plus 1th term coefficient and k plus second term coefficient in the expansion 1 plus x whole power n or in AP, that means here kth term coefficient. Kth term is nothing but Tk, coefficient of Tk. Tk is nothing but Nck minus 1 1 power n minus of k minus 1 and x power k minus 1. In this term, the coefficient is this nc k minus 1. So, the coefficient of kth term is nc k minus 1. Coefficient of k plus 1th term is nc k. Coefficient of k plus 2th term is nc k plus 1. If these three are in AP, then relation between n and k is given by n minus 2k, n minus 2k whole square equal to n minus 2k whole square equal to n plus 2. That is the result related to 1 plus x whole power n. Now we can use this result. Here we are in need of coefficient of second term. That means k takes the value 2. K plus 1 is 3, k plus 2 is 4. So, to get the second, third, fourth terms of the expansion 1 plus x whole power 2n, let us take k equal to 2. And here the index instead of n, here we have 2n. So, therefore, here second term 2n c1, third term coefficient 2n c2, fourth term coefficient 2n c3 or in AP. Okay. So, therefore, instead of n you can take 2n here and k takes the value here 2, k takes the value 2, because once to get k takes the value 2. So that therefore 2n minus 2k whole square equal to 2n plus 2, where k takes the value k equal to 2. K equal to 2. So, therefore, that is 4 into n minus k whole square is 2n plus 2. Okay. 4 into n square, k takes the value 2 here means 2. N square minus 4n plus 4 equal to 2n plus, you can remove 2. So, 2n square minus 8n plus 8 takes the value n plus 1. Hence, 2n square minus 9n, of course, minus 9n plus 7 is 2n square minus 9n plus 7 is 0 here. So, this is an important point related to the successive coefficients of successive terms of the binomial expansion or in AP. The coefficient of successive terms, these are all successive terms. To get these terms, second term, you have to take k equal to 2, k equal to 3, k equal to 4, like that. Once taking k equal to 2, you get second term, k equal to 3, you get third term, like. Coefficient, once you coming to coefficient, it is 2nc1, 2nc2, 2nc3. Okay. So, once these three are in AP, the required condition, replacing n with 2n and k equal to 2, we get the required relation. So, this is one important relation. Once the successive terms are in AP, you can apply this result. N minus 2k whole square equal to n plus 2. Similarly, one more problem based on this one. This is also one important problem. If A, B, C, D or any four consecutive coefficients in the expansion 1 plus x whole power n, then a by a plus b, b by b plus c, c by c plus d are in. The options are AP, second one is GP, third one is HP, fourth one is AGP. A, B, C, D or any four consecutive coefficients of the expansion 1 plus x whole power n, then a by 1 plus a plus b and b by b plus c, c by c plus d or in dash. For this, let us consider any four. In this problem, this term is more important. You can take any four consecutive coefficients. So we know that 1 plus x whole power n expansion is c naught plus c1x plus c2x square, like that. C naught in the sense nc0, nc1, nc like that. C3x cube and so on. Cn x power n. This is the binomial expansion of 1 plus x whole power n. Take any four consecutive coefficients. So let A is some nc0, B is nc1, C is nc2, D is nc3. nc naught is n factorial by n factorial into 0 factorial, that is 1. nc1 is n. nc2 is n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial is 2. This is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 by 3 factorial, that is 6. Okay. You can straight away take the initial first four coefficients. So let us find, therefore, now I will find a by a plus b, that is 1 by 1 plus b by a, by dividing the numerator and denominator with a, we get 1 by 1 plus b by a. 1 by 1 plus b by a is n. 1 by 1 plus n. The next one is b by b plus c. That is 1 by b, c by b, dividing with b, the numerator and denominator with b. So that this is 1 by 1 plus c by b, n may cancel, that gives us n minus 1 by 2, that gives us 2 by n plus 1 itself. Similarly, c by c plus d, which is 1 by 1 plus d by c, 1 by 1 plus c by d, n into n minus 1 may cancel, we get n minus 2 by 3. So that 3 by n plus 1 itself. So these three are in. Since the denominators are same, the numerators are 1, 2, 3 here. Since 1, 2, 3 are in AP and the denominator is same throughout the values, common throughout the values, hence based on the numerators 1, 2, 3, you can conclude that these values are in AP clearly. So therefore, here 1 by n plus 1, 2 by n plus 1, 3 by n plus 1 are in AP. Clearly, they are in AP. 1 plus 3 by 2 gives us 2. So therefore, A by A plus B, B by B plus C, C by C plus D are in AP. So this is our conclusion. Once the successive coefficients of 1 plus x whole power n are given by A, B, C, D, then A by A plus B, B by B plus C, C by C plus D are always in AP. Next one. Next problem. If 462, 330 and 165 or 3 consecutive coefficients of 1 plus x whole power n, then n is. If 462, 330 and 165 are 3 consecutive coefficients of 1 plus x whole power n, then n is. 3 consecutive coefficients, not any 3 consecutive coefficients, that should be observed here. They are not any 3 consecutive coefficients. So only particular 3 consecutive coefficients are given here in the expansion 1 plus x whole power n, then n is. Let NCR is 460. This is one coefficient. NC, otherwise you take NC or plus 1 is 330. NC or plus 2 is 165. The coefficients of 1 plus x whole power n are given by NC0, NC1, NC3 like that. So let us take 3 consecutive such coefficients NCR, NCR plus 1, NCR plus 2. From this are 3 consecutive coefficients. There are 3 consecutive coefficients of 1 plus x whole power n. Okay. This is given for the coefficient of t or plus 1. This is the coefficient of t or plus 2. This is the coefficient of t or plus 3, like that. Now, NC or plus 1 by NCR. Consider this one. Therefore, NCR plus 1 by NCR. Taking that one, this is n factorial by n minus r minus 1 factorial into r plus 1 factorial into, taking this one, we get n minus r factorial into r factorial by n factorial. You can remove this one and you can remove n minus up to n minus r minus 1 factorial here. Hence, we get n minus r here, and you can cancel this r factorial in this one, you get r plus 1. So the required value is n minus r by r plus 1 itself. Similarly, NCR plus 2 by NCR plus 1. Similarly, NCR plus 2 by NCR plus 1. That is obtained by replacing R with R plus 1 here. R with R plus 1. That means R with R plus 1. We get N minus of R plus 1 by R plus 2. R plus 1 of course. That is N minus R minus 1 by R plus 2. Okay. This is, of course, this one is given as 330. 330 by 462 here. Let it be 1. And this is 165 by 330 here. 165 by 330 means twice 1 by 8. Let it be 2. Okay. Now you can simplify this one. This is 11 30s, 11 4s, 44, 11 2s. So 3 10s and this is 3 14s. 2 5s, 5s. Now from 1 and 2 we get, from 1 comma 2 we get on simplification. This is n minus r by r plus 1 is 5 by 7 means 7n minus 7r takes the value 5r plus 5, which is nothing but 7n minus 12r equal to 5. And one more result from this one is 2n minus 2r minus 2 takes the value r plus 2, which is 2n minus 3r equal to 4. So 2n minus 3r equal to 4. Solving these two, we get the values of n and r. Once solving these two result and eliminating r, we get the value of n. So that implies eliminating r here, taking the product with 4 and subtraction, we get n takes the value, we get n equal to 8n minus 7n. 8n minus 7n gives us n equal to 16 minus 5. 16 minus 5 means 16 minus 5, 11. So n takes the value 11. The required n value is 11. Like that, you can evaluate the required value for given values of 3 successive coefficients of the expansion. Okay. Let us take this one as an important point. Let us take this one as an important point. NCR by NCR minus 1. That is n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial into n minus r plus 1 factorial into r minus 1 factorial by n factorial. Now you can remove this one. You can remove up to n minus r factorial here. So we get n minus r plus 1. You can remove r minus 1 factorial up to r minus 1 factorial in this one here r. So the value is n minus r plus 1 by r itself. This is one important relation. This is one important relation. Okay. Whereas NCR by n plus 1 CR. I am increasing this one index NCR by n plus 1 CR value. That is n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial into n minus r plus 1 factorial into r factorial by n plus 1 factorial. Okay. Here you can remove this one, and so that we get n minus r plus 1 up to n minus r factorial terms factors may cancel here. The one and only the factor remaining factor is n minus r plus 1 here. Similarly, r factorial you can remove. N factorial, once you remove n factorial in this one, you get n plus 1. So the required value is n minus r plus 1 by n plus 1. Okay. These two are different. Observe this difference. NCR by NCR minus 1. Just I am reducing the suffix here. Affixes are same. Affixes are same. Suffixes are reducing by 1 unit. In such case, n minus r plus 1 by r is the required value. Whereas NCR by n plus 1 CR is n minus r plus 1 by n plus 1 here. That is the difference between these two. Okay. This is one important relation between the binomial coefficients. Binomial coefficients. Based on this, there is one important problem. One important problem is there. The product okay. Let us take this problem based on this. Find the value of C0 plus C1, C1 plus C2 into C2 plus C3, like this. Cn minus 1 plus Cn by C0 into C1 into C2 and so on Cn minus 1. Find the value of this one. Okay. The product C0 plus C1, C1 plus C2 and so on. Cn minus 1 Cn by C0 plus into C2 into C3 and so on. Cn minus 1. Okay. Let us write this expression. C0 plus C1 into C1 plus C2 into C2 plus C3 into so on. Cn minus 1 plus Cn by C0 into C1 into C2 into C3 and so on. Cn minus 1 as there are n factors in the numerators and n factors in the denominator, because initially we are taking 0. From 0 we are starting. Hence, up to Cn minus 1 we get n factors. Take this C0 under this factor. Okay. Similarly, take C1 under this factor. Like that, take C2 under this factor, because all terms are in multiplication. Take Cn minus 1 under this factor. Okay. You can write the given expression as C0 plus C1 by C0, C1 plus C2 by C1, C2 plus C3 by C2 and so on. Cn minus 1 plus Cn by Cn minus 1. Now you can write it as 1 plus, dividing the numerator with denominator, we get C naught. C1 means NC1. NC1 by NC0, like that. This is, of course, you can take N also here. Similarly, this is 1 plus NC2 by NC1. This is 1 plus NC3 by NC2. And so on. 1 plus NCN by NCN minus 1. Okay. Now you can apply this result. Each and every term is in the form of 1 plus N plus R by NC R minus 1 itself. Taking R from right from 1 to N itself. Okay. So you can write it as the product pi. Capital Pi stands for product. R takes the value from 1 to N itself into 1 plus NCR by NCR minus 1 itself. Okay. Pi stands for, this is pi, capital Pi. Pi stands for the product of all the factors. So based on this result, NCR by NCR minus 1, this is pi is from R equal to 1 to N of 1 plus NCR by NCR minus 1 is N minus R plus 1 by R. Okay, that gives us pi from R equal to 1 to N. Pi stands for product, always product. 1 plus R plus N minus R plus 1. You may remove this R. So we get N plus 1. Sorry. On simplification, we get N plus 1 by R itself. N plus 1 by R itself. Okay. So that this value is N plus 1. N plus 1 by R itself. Now the product on expanding. The product is in each and every value we get N plus 1. So N plus 1 by 1, N plus 1 by 2, N plus 1 by 3, like that N plus 1 by N itself. That is N plus 1 whole power N, because N factors, by 1 into 2 into 3 into up to N. N plus 1 whole power N by N factorial is the required value. So in such a way you can able to find the product. Okay. You can apply such results to these questions. C naught always stands for NC0. CR stands for NCR. Like that you can evaluate the required values. Next important results. Based on the binomial coefficients, the important results. Binomial coefficients. Problems based on the binomial coefficients. Next problem. If C0, C1, C2 and so on, Cn be binomial coefficients of 1 plus x whole power n, then the first problem, then the value of C0 plus C1 plus C2 plus C3 and so on. Cn is sum of all binomial coefficients of the expansion. 1 plus x whole power n is. So 1 plus x whole power n expansion is C0 plus C1x plus C2x square and so on. C3x cube Cn. Cn stands for NCn, x power. This is the binomial expansion of 1 plus x whole power n in ascending powers of x. So taking x equal to 1, we get C0 plus C1 plus C2 plus C3 and so on. Cn is 1 plus 1 whole power n, that is 2 power n. Hence, the sum of all binomial coefficients, of the expansion 1 plus x whole power n is nothing but 2 power n itself. This is one important result. This is one important result of this expansion. The second one, C0 minus C1 plus C2 minus C3 and so on, minus 1 whole power n Cn value. Let it be, this is 1 here, 1. Now taking x equal to minus 1 in 1 in the expansion, binomial expansion, we get this result. We get C0 minus C1 plus C2 minus C3 and so on. Of course, until minus 1 whole power and Cn is 0 itself. Taking minus x equal to minus 1, we get 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 itself. Sum of the binomial coefficients of the expansion 1 plus x whole power n is obtained for x equal to 1. Similarly, sum of the binomial coefficients taking alternatively plus minus is nothing but 0 itself. Okay. The third value is the value of C0, C2 plus C4 like this. Only even suffixed binomial coefficients. To get even suffixed binomial coefficients, here the solution is taking 1 and 2, C0 plus C1 plus C2 and so on Cn, this result, plus C0 minus C1 plus C2 and so on, minus C3 and so on. The first and second results. Adding first and second results, this C1 may cancel, C3 may cancel, odd suffixed coefficients cancel, even suffixed coefficients remains here, and this is 2 power n and that one is 0. So that gives us 2 into C0 plus C2 plus C4 and so on is 2 power n. Hence, sum of all even suffixed coefficients is 2 power n minus 1, because 2 power n by 2. 2 power n by 2 gives us 2 power n minus 1. Like that, taking different values for x, we get different relations between C0, C1, C2, that means binomial coefficient. Taking x equal to 2, we get C0 plus 2 C1 plus 2 square C2 plus 2 cube C3, like that. Okay. We get different. Similarly, taking subtraction, fourth result. Similarly, we get C1 plus C3 plus C5 and so on is also 2 power n minus 1. Taking subtraction, we get only C1, C3, C5, odd suffixed binomial coefficients exist. In such case also we get 2 power n minus 1. By taking different values for x, we get different relations between the binomial coefficients. These are the standard results. This one, 2 power n, C0 plus C1 plus C2 and so on. That is 2 power n. C0 minus C1 plus C2 minus C3, alternately taking plus and minus, we get 0. only sum of even suffixed binomial coefficients is 2 power n minus 1. Similarly, odd suffixed binomial coefficients is by taking subtraction of 1 and 2, we get 2 power n minus 1. Okay. Like that, you can develop by taking different values for x. So you can develop different results by taking x, different values for x. Here I will give one more result. So take it as a note point. We know that 1 plus x whole power n expansion is c naught plus c1x plus c2x square and so on, cn x power n. We know that 1 plus x whole power n is c naught plus c1x plus c2x square and so on, cn x power n. Let it be 1. Now first result. Result 1. Differentiating with 1 with respect to x on both sides, we get n into 1 plus x whole power n minus 1 is, differentiating 1 plus x whole power n is n into 1 plus x whole power n minus 1, and derivative of 1 plus x is 1 itself, is nothing but c naught, that is constant 0. c1x, for c1x, for x it is only 1 since it is constant, so c1 plus we get 2c2, x remains here, 3c3x square. Like that, once you differentiate this one, n into cn x power n minus 1. On differentiating both sides with respect to x, we get this one. Now for x equal to 1, we get one result. X equal to 1, we get c1 plus 2 into c2 plus 3 into c3, nc3, 4 into nc4, like that. N into ncn is always equal to taking x equal to 1, we get this result. This is one more result. Okay. c1 plus 2c2 plus 3c3 plus 4c4, like that. ncn is n into 2 power n minus 1. Once you differentiate this expansion with respect to x, you can put different values for x. Here I am taking x equal to 1. Similarly, for x equal to minus 1 also, we get one more result. c1 minus 2c2, alternatively plus minus c3, because here is x square. Alternatively, we get plus and minus. So based on n, we get minus 1 whole power n minus 1 into n into cn is nothing but 0 clearly. This is 0. Similarly, taking x equal to, other than this, x equal to 2, we get one more result. Like that, you can develop certain results based on this differentiation of the expansion. This is one result. Okay. The second result is, instead of taking differentiation, you can integrate 1, the result 1, the expansion 1, integrating both sides, integrating 1 on both sides. We get integrating c naught x C1 x square by 2, C2 x cube by 3. C2 stands for NC2. Like that, Cn x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 is integrating 1 plus x whole power n. We get 1 plus x whole power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus some integral constant. Some integral constant k otherwise. You can take k as an integral constant. This is an integral constant. Integral constant. Okay. To get this integral constant value, put x equal to 0. So, taking x equal to 0 initially, we get all the terms in the left hand part is 0, only in right hand part taking x equal to 0, 1 by n plus 1 plus k takes the value 0, k in particular minus 1 by n plus 1. So, taking x equal to 0, we get the integral constant as minus 1 by n plus 1. So, that C naught x plus C1 x square by 2 plus C2 x cube by 3, like that, Cn x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 is nothing but 1 plus x whole power n plus 1 minus 1 by n plus 1 itself. This is one important result. This is one important result. In this result, taking different values for x, we get different results related to the binomial coefficients. Okay. This is one important result which is very useful in dealing the problems. C naught x by 1, C1 x square by 2 plus C2 x cube by 3, like that. Now, taking different values, taking x equal to 1 in this result, we get C naught plus C1 by 2 plus C2 by 3, like that, we get Cn by n plus 1 is 2 power n plus 1 minus 1 by n plus 1 itself. This is one important result of the coefficients of the binomial expansion. C naught plus C1 by 2 plus C2 by 3, like that. Cn by n plus 1 is 2 power n plus 1 minus 1 by n plus 1. Taking x equal to suppose minus 1, we get another result. Taking x equal to minus 1, we get C naught minus C1. Of course, this is minus, this is plus, by 1 by 2 minus C3 by C2 by 3 plus C3 by 4 and so on. Alternatively plus minus. Finally, we get minus 1 whole power n plus 1 into Cn by n plus 1 equal to minus 1 by n plus 1. Or it may be written as, that is taking product on both sides with the minus. So, C naught minus C1 by 2 plus C2 by 3, like this. Alternatively plus minus. Minus 1 whole power n, we get minus 1 whole power n, because n plus 2 we get, 2 is even, hence minus 1 whole power n into minus 1 square. You can write it as minus 1 whole power n. Cn by n plus 1 takes the value 1 by n plus 1 itself. This is one more result. Alternatively plus minus plus minus. So, such results may be asked in the examinations. Once you differentiate 1 plus x whole power n expansion, and once you differentiate instead of taking differentiation, once you integrate the binomial expansion, you get this result. Particularly, you have to find the integral constant once it is integrating, particularly finding the integral constant by taking x equal to 0, the initial value, k takes the value minus 1 by n plus 1. Introducing that k, we get that result. Based on that result, by taking x equal to 1, minus 1 and 2 like that, you get different result. So taking for x equal to 2, for similarly for x equal to 2, for x equal to 2 we get 2 C naught plus 2 square by 2 C1 plus 2 cube by 3 C2 like that. 2 power n plus 1 by n plus 1 Cn takes the value 3 power n plus 1 minus 1 by n plus 1 itself. Taking 2 as common, and you can take that 2 to the denominator of this value, like that you can apply. Okay. So these are all different relations belongs to the binomial expansions. This is one important result. This is one important result. Based on that result, taking different values for x, we get different results. Okay. Let us take certain problems related to this relations of binomial coefficients. Binomial coefficients. This is one important one. C naught by 1 into 2 plus C by C1 by NC1 by 2 into 3, C2 by 3 into 4, like that. Cn by n plus 1 into n plus 2 value. Okay. This is our required result. Of course, you can evaluate once it is given in the options, you can evaluate the problem for a particular value of n itself by verification. This is the options, minus 3 by n plus 1 into n plus 2, 2 power n minus 1 by n plus 1. Fourth option is 2 power n plus 1 by n plus 1 into n plus 2. Okay. Of course, you can verify for a particular value of n, taking n equal to 3, the first 3 terms, taking n equal to 3 in these options, compare the result. Okay. By verification method, you can apply. Now I will take the verification method. So, verification method. Take n equal to 3, 3 terms. Out of n plus 1, taking n equal to 3. Okay. First, sum of the first 3 terms, of course. Taking sum of first 3 terms, taking sum of first 3 terms, first 3 terms, that is C1 by 2 into 3, C2 by 3 into 4 equal to NC0. N stands for here. We are starting to get a third term, n must be equal to NC0, NC1, NC2. Okay. N 3C0, 3C1, 3C2. Wow. N takes the value 2 itself, 2. because this is the first term, second term, third term. To get that term, r must be equal to 2. So n is 3. Okay, up to n minus 1 we are taking. Let us see. NC0, NC0 is 1. N equal to taking, otherwise you take the first term and verify. N equal to, taking n equal to 1. This is 2 square minus 1 by n equal to 0, taking n equal to 0, this one, n equal to n, the sum of the terms. Otherwise, go through the general procedure. If it is taking confusion, a general procedure, that is also a very easiest method. 1 plus x whole power n, taking this one, c0 plus c1x plus c2x square and so on, cn x power n. So that implies integrating once with respect to x and taking x equal to 0, we get the result 1 plus x whole power n plus 1 minus 1 by n plus 1 is c0 x plus c1x square by 2 plus c2x square by x cube by 3 and so on. Cn x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Again integrating. This result is already given to you. Again integrating both sides with respect to x on both sides, we get the 1 by n plus 1 into, of course, integral of 1 plus x whole power n plus 1 is 1 plus x whole power n plus 2 by n plus 2. Integral of minus 1 is x, some integral constant k, takes the value c0 into x square by 2. c1 into x cube by 2 into 3. c2 x power 4 by 3 into 4, like that. Here we get cn x power n plus 2 by n plus 1 into n plus 2. Integrating x cube, we get x power 4 by 4. So already 3 is here, 3 into 4, like that. Here, to get this integral constant, taking k x equal to 0, we get the terms becomes 0. So k plus, this is 1 by n plus 1 into, taking x equal to 0, we get 1 by n plus 2 minus 0 equal to 0. K takes the value minus 1 by n plus 1 into n plus 2. Taking x 0, we get k value minus 1 by n plus 1 into n plus 1. Replacing k here, and on simplification we get 1 plus x whole power n plus 2 by n plus 2 into n plus 1, n plus 1 into n plus 2, of course, minus x by n plus 1 minus 1 by n plus 1 into n plus 2 takes the value c0 into x square by 2 plus c1 into x cube by 2 into 3. 2 in the sense, take 1 into 2. c2 into x power 4 by 3 into 4, like that, until cn into x power n plus 2 by n plus 1 into n plus 2. Now put x equal to 1 to get the required result. Taking x equal to 1, we get c0 by 1 into 2, c1 by 2 into 3, c2 by 3 into 4, like that, cn by n plus 1 into n plus 2. Takes the value, taking x equal to 1, here we get 2 power n plus 2 by of course minus 1 by n plus 1 into n plus 2 minus 1 by n plus 1 itself. Now on simplification you get the required result, 2 power n plus 2, 2 power n plus 2 minus 1 minus n minus 2, that gives us minus n minus 3 by n plus 1 into n plus 2. This is the required result. So like that you can apply the above results, integrating methods, to evaluate such summation of the binomial coefficients.